Hey, senior class, how you doing? This is Mr. Murphy. We're going to talk about the next project that you're going to be completing on Moodle, and we're going to be looking at that project. I'm going to be explaining all the ins and outs and what you need to do. So you're going to find this next project in this British Lit project section. It's called Poetry Terms and Life Project. Poetry Terms and Life Project. If you see the turn-in bin, I also have that for you. So the first thing you need to do is open that Poetry Terms and Life Project and open that PDF. It'll take a second to load, and we're going to go through this PDF, and I'll explain all the slides for you so you know exactly what to do. So first thing you need to do before you start this project, open up the answer sheet from Moodle, click File, make a copy, and rename your answer sheet. Your name, Poetry and Life. So Poetry Reflections, Life and Legacy Project. I have the I can statements for you. Here are the 3 skills that you're going to be working on while you're doing this project. And I have the 4 steps that you're going to take, 4 steps you're going to complete in finishing this project. So, pre-reading questions. So I have some pre-reading questions on slide 4. That's the first slide you're going to be typing up responses to. We have question 1 and 2 on slide 4. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is a literary term, and sometimes it's used in stories and poetry. So here's a definition. I'm giving you an example, and then I want you to respond to those questions. Examples of sarcasm. Sometimes on the slide you will see a video link, and those will be blue and underlined usually. And in this project I've also put the word in a little clue box telling you that yes, this is a link. So watch the video. It gives examples of sarcasm. And then I want you to type out your response to this question for slide 6. Your turn, sarcasm. Here's the question and task, and now you need to type up a paragraph to answer that for slide 7. Another video for irony and the different types of irony. Here's dramatic irony. I want you to do some summarizing and explaining in a paragraph for slide 8 after you watch the video. Then we have examples of irony. We have situational irony, another video link. And then I want you to watch that link and then answer those 2 questions for slide 9. We have slide 10, your term on irony. I want you to answer number 1 and number 2 for slide 10. Satire, you're going to learn a little bit about satire and what it is. I have 2 videos for you. I want you to watch both of those and then read through that. And then examples of satire. So here's a video link, and then I want you to explain. So you can do your response for slide 12, slide 13 as well. And then 2 poems. You're going to be reading 2 British poems, very famous poems, and doing some responses for them in this section of the project. Before you read poem number 1, here's question 1, question 2. Do some responses. Osmandius, I want you to read that one. And then I also have an audio link for that poem. And then questions about that. And then this is also a link to a summary, a little explanation of that poem that's going to help you to understand it. And I want you to read those 2 things, or answer those questions. Then I have some more. I want you to answer questions 1 and 2 for slide 18. And then a before you read poem 2 response on 19. So here are here's the text of the poem and the poem audio for slide 20. And then we have questions about that. Here's the summary. Here's a question 1 for slide 21, slide 22. And then what is this project about? So you're going to, on the next, read these directions for slide 23. What is an advice column? So I want you to read all this for slide 24. Slide 25, I want you to respond to this prompt. Write 3 reasons why a person would write to an advice columnist. And then advance some examples of advice columns. I've got a couple examples for you there. And then examples of topics for your article. So basically, you're going to be writing as if you were a person in need of advice, and you're going to write a response or a question, the problem that you come up with. So you're going to be coming up with some theoretical problem that can be solved that you're going to actually be writing a response to. So here is write your question below. So pretend you're a troubled teen who has a question about one of the topics on slide 27, and you're going to write this out for slide 29. What's the problem and what do you need fixed? So you're going to write your answer, and your answer to this person, this theoretical, hypothetical person, you're going to be writing based on these items. And then write your answer. You're going to be typing that out for slide 31. You're going to be responding to that problem. So identify a problem, write out the question, issue the problem, and then write your response as if you were an advice columnist. Now your project's complete. 32, done. See you guys in class. Oh, by the way, make sure that you put your name on your answer sheet. You compose an answer for every slide, and make sure the slides, when appropriate, your answers are in your own words. Download this project as a PDF and turn it in on Moodle in the Turn-In bin. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later.